Hi friends, welcome back to the Guitar Spar where we bring you all the beautiful guitars reviewed just for you. And right now I have this another Martin here. I've said before my last couple of videos that I'm doing actually a Martin Road series guitar. Several guitars came in, and this is actually the Road series where I'm doing for the Martins. And just want to thank City Music for sending some of these guitars in for me to just set it up first and then do this review guitar. I mean, they didn't pay me for doing this at this point, but it's just I'm just intrigued by this model, and I'm just gonna review this model. This is actually a D12E. The road series that Martin developed, it's the word road series means that they know that it's for the gigging musicians, for you who are going on the road, and rather than bring your prized possession, maybe your very from the normal line at D28 or things like that, maybe very expensive. If there's any mistake or accident happen, then it's something that you is going to emotionally wreck you. So they came up with this inexpensive models. These are the Road series that has the pickup already built in on this guitar. But it's not just that. I think the bracing pattern, it's with a robust thinking in mind, thinking that what are the challenges that musicians go through. One of them is when you're on the road, you're going through different temperatures that are in different extreme temperatures. Sometimes if you're in US or even in Singapore, where when you're in an air-conditioned area, enclosed area, humidity drops down to 50% or 45, and when you are traveling out on the road and it's about let's say something like 90% in open air, that's where all the issues will need to be addressed, and that's where they came in. So coming back, let's get this review started. This is a D12E. It comes with the Sitka spruce top and about 1 inch from the sound hole, the X brace. Back and sides are Sepeli. The whole guitar is gloss. The binding on this is the black plastic that is built in on this guitar. The bridge and the fretboard are both ridge-like. It's like your kitchen tabletop. This acrylic, super hard acrylic tabletop that they built, and then they stain it black. And it's a very stiff a material that I find is stiffer than wood, so the necks are relatively more stable than the rosewood or the ebony. That's what I feel. This is my own personal feeling after handling more than 2,000 guitars, I mean, and many Martins that went through my hand. And this guitar is 1/3/4 neck width. This one has the it's just a laminate on the head plate with the gold stickers Martin on this. This model uses the butterbean tuners on this model. I mean, different from the 13E that uses a die-cast tuners. And the nut is Korean nut. The saddle is the tusk saddle that is used. I've lowered the saddle and the bass side because generally the bass side of the Martin saddle is normally slightly higher than the trebles, so you find that maybe the bass could be a little bit more overpowering on this guitar. Plastic rosette on this guitar, and a black plastic pick guard that is on this guitar. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the bracing pattern on this, which is very different from, let's say, your D18 or D28. This is a Martin top with the brace. I actually bought this. Nobody gave me this. I bought this from somebody. It came from the kit, and this really has an X brace that is built in on this guitar. So this X brace, it's non-scallop. So non-scallop, you can see here, it's non-scallops coming down, and then there's a scoop here where they use the chisel to scoop it down here. Okay. Generally, if you have let's say a HD28. The D28 is non-scallop. Let's say HD28. This part is scallop. It's scallop this way. They call it scallop. Basically, it's a scoop here and here. When you do that, it frees up this part of the top. And that's where you get a little bit wider bass response. So what but also that also mean that your top is more susceptible, prone to swelling, especially in high humidity areas like Singapore. And what Martin did with this road series is they don't scallop here, but halfway midpoint at this bridge area, they tapered it down. They tapered it down this way. That means it's like triangular down. They tapered it down. So this part of the bridge here, they free up a little bit more resonance here and here, which actually this acts like a speaker cone. But the two tone bars, they don't scallop. Okay, normally you can see the scoop here, scoop here, scoop here, and normally many manufacturers scallop this bracing here, here and here, and this frees up this top. There are cases where people only use one tone bar and they scallop it bracely. Obviously you have a little more responsiveness, but sometimes too much air, and that's where I've seen cases with heavy scallop here, or single tone bar. That's where you get a huge amount of problems. That's where for example the Taylor GS Minis has a lot of problems, because these are all tapered down here, and the tone, one single tone bar that is extremely thin, so you get great tone, but in the stability of tops is it's bad. I just gotta tell you this, this is my duty to inform you. So without these two braces non-scallop, it gives you it tightens up the bass response, and give you the a clearer trebles and mids that is great for live playing or amplified tone. So when you're playing amplified, it's beautiful. It sits in the mix. It's easy. You won't have any feedback issues that you generally will have with your normal line of guitars. Okay, so I reset up this guitar already, and it has the performance neck taper that is on this, so it's very easy. So your question may be, how does the Sipili sound compared to the series wood on the 13, and this is the 12. Okay, this is fairly light, and Sipili is towards the mahogany family, maybe slightly lighter, so you will give a little bit more organic woody tone, okay, and less bass. Warmer also. Comparison between both. get excited playing this tune because it's like a rock, and then you got and then the bridge comes, and then it's like you're just trying to conjure the audience up, and then you need a guitar solo there. I don't play electric guitars, but I know I'm probably Jonathan Cole can you play a little bit solo there, and help me with that, this song. Oh yeah. Something to note with regards to I've maybe missed out is the pickup in the system. The pickup generally, the pickup on the system is a Fishman MXT. So what's this Fishman MXT? You have the volume and tone control here at your fingertips. So the right side is the volume, the left side is your tone control. So what the tone control does is on the right side you get a very clear tone. As you move towards the middle, you get a slightly warmer. That's where they shape the EQ a little bit. And then towards the extreme left, that you get a way much warmer tone, a not so clear tone, I would call it. So it depends on the setting. Why that setting is, if you're playing in a live band situation, generally you want something that's very clear. It sits above the mix. You don't want to have too much bass. And then when you're playing solo, you want something warmer because the warmness will evoke certain feelings from your captive audience. It's sometimes like what I said. Many people communicate with your audience, but few people connect. So having the right tone to connect with your audience, with your music, allowing to flow from the top down to them, and then they respond back and smile and clap. I think that's the great joy where every musician or every professional or even upcoming musician experience, and that actually lifts them up and inspire them to play a little bit more. Okay, that's one for the pickup. The other thing is it comes with you can see right now here, this green color here. I'm just gonna go through here a little bit. A green color LED, and that actually is the tuner that is built in on this guitar. So why the tuner is built in this guitar is, sometimes you can have an external tuner on the headstock or tuner, and then you need to actually mute with your foot pedal if you have a foot pedal. But for those who do not have the luxury of money and just things like that, they may have not foot pedal. The only option is to lower down your volume. When you lower down your volume, you don't know where were you at the volume pedals, and then when you go up, you don't know whether you are too soft or too low. So that's the issue. And when you have this this tuner on, when you switch on a tuner, what it does is it mutes the amplified tone, and then that's the beauty of it. It mutes the amplified tone, and then you are at blue when your guitar is not fully tuned, and when you tune it up to the level, and it turns green, that means you are on the spot. You are spot on, string by string. So there's two indicators: green, which is great; blue, it's not tuned. It is not fully tuned. Okay, so the beauty about this tuner, that's why I said this is it's a very clever thing that Martin, together with this Fishman, developed this, or maybe Fishman developed this and gave this, sold this to Martin. Incidentally, the price of this guitar is 1640 from the City Music website, and I don't know whether they're doing a special right now, this circuit breaker or this isolation or this lockdown. I'm gonna just put the link below just to help you and help them, because maybe just email them and say you saw this video, and I don't know, I don't have any arrangement with them, and maybe they can offer you a special discount or for rewarding you for watching this video and making a decision. Okay, so that's what I can do to help you. Maybe just mention my name. I saw Jarvis on this, and they should, but don't use my name in vain. Come on, do not use my name in vain when you just want any discount. Okay. Maybe one more song for Clarice, and then we're gonna go. I'll probably try to see whether I can do a comparison between the D12E against the D13E, which I have it here. Just a short one, so at least you can hear tonal differences. And then you have to wonder why you need to pay about maybe $100 more for the 13. All right, there it is, the D12E, the Road series, a beautiful Road series that is robustly built in with the pickup really ready for you, with a Fishman pickup that has been built in, with the tuner already built in. The bracing patterns are fitted so that it will reflect, withstand a little bit of that robust weather that you're going to go up and then out there gigging and making a living out of music. And if you like this review, just give me a thumbs up to this review, and also just give me a thumbs up. And also, if you have not subscribed to this channel, may I push you a little bit and ask you, please subscribe to this channel, because it's a great channel. I'm not going to ask for any money from you. I don't need anything, just your love. When you do that, it encourages me, because I want to move up to 20,000 subscribers from the 18,000 right now I have, right? And that will help me, encourage me, increase. And maybe also send this clip right now to your friends who might need it, who might say, hey, you know, I'm thinking of another brand or certain brands, and you say, why not have a look at the Road series? This is one option, because in life there are many options, right? And sometimes it's good to be informed, well informed, and then you make the possible at that season the right decision for you. Okay, till my next week, because I live with passion, play a guitar, love, joy, peace, health, and wealth to be multiplied in your life. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.